42 teams, 4 leagues and 1 channel to cover all the craziness of Scottish football. Welcome back, guys, to the channel. It's Fog Football, and we are here for the first preview show of the brand new season. 2024-2025 season technically got underway tonight with Falkirk's 2-1 win over Queen's Park. So we can't really preview that game. We can't predict that game, but I would have probably went with Falkirk anyway.
Yeah, I went with Falkirk anyway.
But hey, hindsight's a great thing.
Hindsight's a great thing. The Burns were always going to win that game in my eyes. All right, big match on.
Big wonder save though. Possibly we seen the save of the season in the very first game of the season. So, what fantastic save! Shout out to the goalkeeper. Forget his name, but we should probably learn it after that save because it really was phenomenal.
It was Big Ferry. Big
Ferry, that's the one. But before we get into the actual predictions and the previews of this, preview show, obviously, we are doing a £25 giveaway. So if you go in the community section of the channel, everything is explained. You have to enter though by 12:30 before the Hearts Rangers kickoff. All you need to do is predict the 6 results that are happening over Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So you give the scoreline for each result you get correct. You earn 2 points for each correct score you get correct. You also earn an extra point. And whoever has the most points after Monday night will win the £25. If it's tied with points, then we've included a tie-break question. And that question is, which minute will the first goal be scored in the opening match of the season between Hearts and Rangers? So if you think the first goal is going to take place in, let's say, the 10th minute, you would comment the 10th minute, and whoever's closest gets it. But that's only if it goes to a tie break. So make sure you enter that, guys. It's £25 to the winner. We're going to do 4 of these competitions throughout the season since our Euro giveaway was sabotaged and hijacked by a bunch of, let's say, non-subscribers, I'll put it. So yeah, just want to cover that. Get into the comments section, get into the community section, and get your predictions in for a chance to win that opening day prize fund. But now we can finally move in to where it matters, because let's be honest, all 10 teams in League 2, they'll probably be entering that competition because they could do with 25 quid.
They could do with 25 quid. That's a good side way to move into this. Segue, that's the one. But Bonnie Rose against Peterhead at New Dundas Park. Go for it.
The New Dundas Park, it doesn't sound like a good park, does it? New Dundas Park?
No, it doesn't. But you know what? Is it going to be a good game of football? No.
I'm going to go with Bonnie Rose to take a 2-1 win.
I'm going to go 1-0 Bonnie Rose, alright? 1-0.
Well, that's fair enough. I mean, you can go to what you want.
Alright.
Right.
Alright, buddy. But I tell you what, it'll be Stirling Albion to Scud Edinburgh City. I'm going 6-0 Stirling Albion.
See, Edinburgh City are shite. I don't quite think they're that shite, though. I'll go with Stirling Albion to win 2-0. But I do fear for Edinburgh City.
I'll tell you what, out of the 42 clubs, I would bet good money on Edinburgh City to enter our giveaway the most.
Yeah, I think the pyramid is it's not long for Edinburgh City.
No, their arse is about to exit through one of the bottom corners of the triangle.
Right.
Anyway, I'm going 6-0, what are you saying?
I said 2-0.
2-0. Elgin City against East 5, Borough Briggs. I'm going to go for a 2 each draw.
1-1. I think Elgin City. They both begin with E, so you got to go for a draw.
Look at the state of this stadium.
That's kind of how it works.
Alpha Project Stadium at Station Park.
I wonder how much money Forfar got paid to change their stadium to that.
It screams more better than Alpha, but I'm going to go 1-0 Clyde.
Is that because of the stadium?
Aye, pretty much.
I'm going to go... I'll go 1-1 again, another draw in there. Don't really see much changing. And in the final game at Stair Park, it's Stranraer versus the Spartans. I'm going to go 3-1 to the Spartans. Spartans, in my opinion, looking good for League 2 this season. I expect them to take the title. And I think they'll go off to a good start in the opening day. I'm going 3-1 Spartans.
Yeah, great form in the Premier Sports group stage. Beat Livy, they'll beat Stranraer, going 2-0 there. Into League 1 we go. Here, Saturday, 3rd of August, a lot of games tomorrow. Premiership, not exactly following the mantle of all the other leagues, but you know what? I like the lower leagues getting a wee bit of exhibition on a Saturday. Because after 12:30, I'm going to need some cheery up time. I need a bet up for these leagues.
Yeah, obviously, we've got a spread out card in the top flight, but the lower leagues pretty much play all their games on the Saturday at 5 o'clock.
Free.
3 o'clock, guy.
3 o'clock.
15. Can't read a 24-hour clock. Things are bad. Anyway, Allo Athletic, Queen of the South. I'm going Queen of the South. I think Queen of the South's going to win the league, I know. Wait, no, it's a Queen of the South I predicted? Is I. Queen of the South. 2-1. Queen of the South.
Yeah, I'm going to go 2-1 as well. I'll get a wee goal there.
Right, Cove Rangers and Athletic. I'm going 2-1 Cove Rangers.
I'm going to go 2-0 Cove Rangers.
Inverness, Caledonia and Thistle Dumbarton. I am going to go 2-1 again Dumbarton.
I'm going to go 0-0. Inverness love a wee 0-0.
That's a stinker. Montrose, Kelty Hearts. I'll go with a draw here. I'll probably go 1-1 with this at Lynx Park. Two decent sides. I don't really see
the mighty Lynx Park. Yeah, I know it well. Right, I'm going to go 1-0 Montrose. So back them.
But back the boys in
Montrose.
Right.
Anyway, Stenhousemoor against Arbroath. Going to go for 2-0 Arbroath.
And I will go 2-1 Arbroath. So I'm pretty much more or less in agreement there.
In agreement. Into the championship. Only 4 to predict because, of course, it's all over in the Falkirk game. Airdrie against Raith. Massive. The Albert Bartlett Stadium. I'm going to go for Airdrie to win 4-3.
I was going to say that this could be a title decider, but Jesus Christ, pretty much all these games could be title deciders. I expect it to be close. But yeah, I'm going to go with Airdrieonians to get the edge over Raith Rovers. I expect both of these teams to be in the playoffs come the end of the season, but I'll go Airdrie to win this one by 3-2. It's my final scoreline. Move into Hamilton now at the ZLX Stadium. I mean, some of these names are fucking mental. I'm going to go with a 2-1 win, though, for Ayr United. I'm going to go for the away victory.
I'm going to go 1 each in that one. Up next, I think it's great to see Livy in here. I'm sorry, Livy fans.
It doesn't look right, but, I mean, it's kind of right. It feels right. It doesn't look right at the same time.
It feels right. That's all that matters. I'm going to go, though, 2-0 Livy. Dunfermline or
yeah, same.
Gash.
I'm going 2-0. That's my scoreline.
Partick against Morton. Going to go for Partick to win 3-1.
I'm going to go 2-0 Partick again, just like I did Livingston. I think Partick will have too much for Green Morton. I'm looking at this league, and I think you can make a case that maybe the 2 weakest teams in it, certainly 2 of the weakest teams, I think, are Morton and possibly Dunfermline. So, yeah, I see them being towards the bottom of the table.
Yeah, no, I do agree with that. Partick Thistle, though, they're going to beat Green at Morton. But let's go into the Premiership. And like you said, it's spread across a few days, 4 games on telly. I think this should be the template for this league. I think we should be getting about 4 games on telly a week here. I'm not greedy, right? But what I would say is, I think you should be looking between 2 and 4 every week. Would you not agree? I think the Old Firm should have each game on every week, and I think every other week you should have at least another game on between 2 non-Old Firm teams.
Is that what you think?
Yeah.
I don't know. It seems,
actually, I fucking know.
It seems very Old Firm heavy.
Yeah,
I don't like the fact that you want the Old Firm guaranteed on every week.
But I think that's what it should be, because you don't get them guaranteed on due to the home game rule. It's the away rule that, obviously, because the other teams, no one cares about their home games, so that's why they actually factor in more as their home games than Old Firm away games. But anyway, I want more of this.
Repeat what you just said there regarding the Old Firm.
You view it more as Old Firm away games, when reality is it's actually the home team's allocation being used up by the 4 games a season.
Yeah, but we already know that.
Yeah, we already know that, but hopefully with the inclusion of Premier Sports, they can utilise their games, their contract to see a lot more, because Hearts Dundee, 10th of August, will you be there? That's on Premier Sports.
I'll be there in front of Premier Sports watching it, yep.
Absolutely, but will you be here at 12:30 tomorrow at Tynecastle? Footy Adventures, has he took your ticket?
No, he's not took my ticket, no. my ticket's sitting in front of the TV tomorrow, so I'd be a bit concerned if he was coming into my house at 12:25.
He did a wee podcast with Stephen Naismith. Maybe he took his fucking managerials. See,
maybe aye.
Anyway, right, this is the match everyone's tuning in for. Kicks us off, eases us in. My arse, it's thrown us in at the deep end, alright?
It's a big game.
No armbands in here. Lawrence Shankland could send Rangers into meltdown.
You know, this is favouring Celtic big time. Celtic's 2 challengers are being tied out. What?
None of them are a challenger.
I mean, Celtic's 2 big rivals here. The 2 big challengers for the title, and they're playing each other. So, I mean, Celtic, if they win, are guaranteed to be, at minimum, at least 3 points ahead of one, if not 2 ahead of both. So
I think you're hyping Hearts up a wee bit too much, but I see your point.
I'm glad you see my point. Anyway, in terms of the game, Hearts have got a lot of new signings. I'm expecting to make their competitive debuts tomorrow, so looking forward to that. As for Rangers, don't really know what we're going to see. Are we going to see the new signings? Are we going to see Proper in there? Are we going to see Cerny in there? I think it's impossible to tell at this point. It's the start of the season. I don't even know what the starting 11s are going to look like. We've seen the friendly games, but I mean, friendly games are friendly games. We won't. I don't think you can't really shape up the starting 11. I don't think until after the first couple of games. But yeah, I'm going to go for a draw. I can't really split this. I went 1-1. That was my scoreline. I'm going to stick with it. I don't see the point in changing it.
I went 2-1 3 hours ago, and I'm not going to change that either. I'm going to go 2-1 Rangers. I think they'll win. History goes well for Rangers against Hearts, but saying that, this is an opportunity for Rangers to go top of the league immediately. I'm not saying it would be insane bragging rights. It is literally the first game, but I think the fact that Rangers can go top might make this team bottle it. We've seen in the past when they could extend or close the gap. Does their arse not collapse? Yes, and I think you can just see the headlines with Lawrence Shankland either winning or like getting Hearts a draw against Rangers. So I can definitely back a draw, but I'm going to go with my 2-1 prediction of Rangers.
Well, Hearts are unbeaten in their last 11 home league matches, so
that's pretty good.
And out of those 11 games, there's a 3-3 draw with Rangers included there, and also a 2-0 win.
That was the last game.
Also a 2-0 win over Celtic, something Rangers can't do. So, I think that...
we don't get favourable decisions against Celtic, that's why.
It wasn't a fair... He deserved that red card.
Oh, he did, right. I'm twisting the knife there.
I think it's going to be a draw.
All right, 2-1 Rangers.
And you know what? Negatively, I'd take a draw. I know that doesn't sound good, but I would take it. I get why Rangers wouldn't, but personally...
Oh, obviously, thank you.
I would. You know, start the season... You don't want to start the season at home with a defeat. I think a draw here would be good. Build on it. No guarantee that the title challenger Celtic are going to win either, so I'd take a draw.
Yeah, you'd take a draw, but you can just imagine how bad it's going to be if Rangers drop points here.
It's not going to be good. Anyway, speaking of dropping points, who's going to drop points at Fir Park? We have Motherwell taking on Ross County. A lot of people think Motherwell will struggle this season. I mean, I've got them finishing pretty low down, but I think it's just because there's teams that I have ahead of them that are slightly better. I don't necessarily think it's going to be a really, tough season for Motherwell. I've just got them pretty lower down because I just think the other teams are ahead, but I think Motherwell will be safe. I don't think they're going to go down. I think they'll get off to a win here. For me, they've got more than enough to beat Ross County. I'm going to go Motherwell 2-1.
Yeah, I'm going to go Motherwell 2-0. Pretty self-explanatory, though. I think they will win. Better team than Ross County. I mean, it's a bit of a dead 3 o'clock game. But anyway, 2-0 Motherwell, 2-1. Sunday, Dundee Derby. What a way to kick off the season for these clubs at the Cal4 Construction Arena at Tannadice Park. That's awful. I'm going to go for Dundee to win.
Yeah, I'm also going Dundee. I'm going Dundee 2, Dundee United 1. I think Dundee have beat Dundee have beat Dundee United the last 3 Dundee derbies, so I see no reason to change that. I think Dundee are the better side. Dundee United didn't really impress me in the Fireplay Cup. And I think that we'll see Dundee continue to do what they've been doing lately, and that is winning the Dundee Derby. I'm going to go 2-1 Dundee.
Yeah, I'm going to go 2-0 Dundee. It's great to see it on Sky. Moving on to a 3 o'clock game. We've got St Mirren against Hibs. St Mirren will hope to keep these Sunday games going.
You know what? It is great to see it on Sky, but then again, you look at the fact they've got 4 games, and it's like, it would be hard for this one not to be televised.
True. No, I do get that. As for St Mirren, they want to keep this run of Sunday games going, because that means they're still in Europe, but can they beat Hibs? I'm going to go for yes. They're going to continue that fine form. I'm going 3-1 St Mirren.
2 games in the space of 3 days. It's pretty tough. But, you know what?
Easier when you're taking on a shite team, though.
I think they'll be coming into this game with momentum. Something that I don't necessarily think Hibs will have. Yes, Hibs got through, but I think St Mirren can take more from winning 4-1 in Europe than Hibernian can for, getting through the group stages of a Fireplay Cup in a pretty easy group, to be fair. I think St Mirren will beat Hibernian. I'm going 2-1 for the Paisley side. And I think Stephen Robinson's team will get off to a good start.
Okay, another game on Sky up next. Brendan Rodgers.
I feel like we're spoilt for choice here. Just 4 games. I don't even know. I've never seen this before.
Yeah, and they're all on Sky, by the way. It's not even like this new deal's kicked in with Premier Sports.
Good to see Sky, though, actually, treating. But then again, is it because... I was going to say, is it because the Premier League hasn't started? But I never recall this in the past.
Yeah. You usually get 2, Rangers and Celtic, but they give you 4. But
I don't recall ever getting more than 2.
No. Honestly, yeah. I mean, maybe 3.
Nah, I don't recall.
I can't recall 3, but I'm going to assume there's been 3, but 4's insane.
I just hope it's not. I just hope it's not a one-off. I just hope it's not here. Let's give them 4 games at the start of the season, and then we'll go back to the basic 1 and 2 every week. But anyway, enough about that. The game is a 4:30 kickoff on Sunday. Strange time as well. We're not used to these on a Sunday. Normally, any Sunday game we get is a 12:30 kickoff. So
yeah, it's like a Premier League kickoff.
And again, is that because the Premier League's not on? Is that the only reason that's there? Perhaps, maybe, not entirely sure. But it's also a bit strange, Celtic being the champions and not starting the league. Normally, does the champions not kick off?
They do. Rangers, I remember going to Pittodrie a couple of years ago. Ryan Kent scored 1-0 on the road to 55. That was the first game of the season.
So why are Celtic playing on Sunday then and not Saturday?
I'm not too sure. I don't really know why. Normally they...
Is it because Kilmarnock's in Europe and they can't? Is that...
Actually, that's it, yeah.
Could they not have arranged the opening fixture then for them?
The fixtures were announced knowing that Kelly, no matter what, would be playing on that Thursday.
That's what I mean. Should they not have arranged a different... Should they not have switched that around to give Celtic a team that wasn't in Europe so that Celtic could play in the first game on a Saturday and get their wee walk of pride out?
Maybe, but here... I mean, who really... I think there's bigger problems for Celtic to worry about right now, which is probably hee-haw. And yeah, I think they'll win. Kelly, really good against Cercle Bruges, but if Celtic just continue the form they've shown, they'll win. So I'm going to go 3-1.
3-1 to Celtic. I can't really make a case for Kelly. I think the game will be close, but I think Celtic were just way too good in the pre-season.
Yeah, I mean, they could easily fall flat on their face, man, and just refuse to play what they've been doing, but I would be shocked.
Yeah, I'd be shocked as well, to be fair. I'll go 2-1 Celtic.
Which wouldn't take them top of the league.
No, probably not, no. Well, who would that take top of the league?
I believe it would be St Mirren. I went 3-1 St Mirren. I went 2-0 Dundee, 3-1 St Mirren, so one of those two would be top.
I wouldn't be surprised if Kelly get the first goal, but, Celtic... But having said that, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if Celtic win 5-0.
See, before we move in, though, to the last game, I actually just hope we can get a team that can actually, withstand a title challenge, into, November, that ain't the old firm. Would you not like to see that? Obviously, you'd like it to be Hearts, but do you think it'd be good, though, for the league if Kelly could, be top of the league in November? Like the good old Steve Clark days?
Of course.
Well, it happened, though.
One way to do that is to beat Celtic on the opening day.
That is one way to do it, but Craig Levein up next. Last game, 8 o'clock in Perth on Sky, Monday, Boggin.
Right.
It's going to be raining.
Yeah, I think Jimmy Phelan needs to go off to a good start, and I believe that he will. I think Aberdeen will beat St Johnstone. It's a winnable tie. Yes, it's away, but, if you're Aberdeen, you should be looking to win these kind of games. Plus, I do believe that in St Johnstone, we're probably looking at the team that I believe will be relegated from the Scottish Premiership this season. I'm going to go with Aberdeen to get the win, and I'm going to go with Aberdeen to St Johnstone 0. Former St Johnstone goalkeeper Meathoff appearing against his old club. Can he make some saves to deny them? Possibly, but yeah, I see Aberdeen getting off to a good start. Jimmy Phelan getting 3 points on the board in his first competitive league game as Aberdeen manager. So I'm going Aberdeen 2, St Johnstone 0.
I'm going to go 2-0, exactly the same. Mioski might get a few, Sokler could get one, who knows, but they're going to win. They need to win. It's like I say, I think if Aberdeen really want to actually make a challenge for third or even the top 2, man, do something. You need to be winning this game. Remember last season, though, they began with a 0-0 draw at Livy? That's just depressing.
That's a stinker, isn't it? It's not good.
It is a stinker. Anyway, guys, that's it for the SPFL preview show. A lot of games to get through this weekend, and it should be great, shouldn't it?
Yep, can't wait for it. Lots of televised games. I'll be watching them all. Looking forward to probably. You know what? Yeah, St Johnstone game. We'll see that as well Monday night.
Monday night, you'll be there. I'll be there. Till next time, you'll be there.